Jeremy Renner. The mighty Thor, Chris Hemsworth. The former agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Maria Hill, Kobe Smulders. The former director of S.H.I.E.L.D., mid-series, Sam Jackson. Captain America.
Some new heavy hitters joining this long bench of talent. We would like to welcome to the Avengers family, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Quicksilver! You loved him as Jarvis, you must now know him as Vision Paul! Himself, James Spader! And last but not least, the recipient of the second White Rose, Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch! To happen. Welcome, Avengers. Alright, Jerry Jr., first of all, let me please compliment you on your excellent taste in music and Michael Jackson's song that you came out to. It was a phenomenal groove. So we'll just go down the line and talk to everyone. How do you feel? You've been Iron Man for a while, as you probably know, because you're you. How does it feel being here at Comic-Con, Iron Man, anything? It just keeps getting better, and I'm so excited that we're all here. This is the longest bench of talent I've ever been a part of, and we got a real nice movie coming up for you guys next year. I mean, in terms of all the films you've done, this is probably the first time that you're actually, I mean, you're genuinely part of this family of people now that's ongoing. Yeah, and I become a little less significant every time, which is just fine. Because they're all so damn good. You're probably right. Hey, Jeremy, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm wearing pants.
So now that you've done this a couple of times, does this seem like old hat to you, or is it comfortable? Does it still seem exciting and new?
No, it's always thrilling, man. It's always like a new. Look at the Friday next week, and it's going to be just exciting next Friday. It's always a brand new, amazing thing. Glad to be here. Very honored.
Every day you go to work, do you go, this is strange that I get paid to do this every day?
What I'm doing now?
No, not this. You're not getting paid for this. I mean, no, this is free.
Jeremy was promised compensation. We're going to have to discuss this.
We're going to do a Kickstarter. We're going to kickstart Jeremy's panel. But I mean, just, getting over with this group of people and essentially being a superhero for a job. I mean, was this what you envisioned when you're like, I want to be an actor? Like, is this anywhere near what you thought?
No. It's but a wonderful blessing. Meeting this guy over here, he's the one that convinced me and washed my car in a thong and said, you gotta be a hot guy.
Oh, yeah, Michael Bay style, that's nice.
He did do that. Washed my car in a thong, it's amazing. I have photos. I'll Instagram that shit. But no, it's easy to want to join. Wasn't very hard convincing me to do it. And never envisioned it, but I'm glad to be a part of this amazing group of humans sitting at this table.
Yeah. Mark Buffalo, we did the panel when the Avengers was first announced. There really wasn't a whole lot of footage, and we were at New York Comic Con, and you were on the panel, and at the time you're like, I don't really understand all this Comic Con stuff and what this is, and you did it, and since then it completely blew up. Did this exceed your expectations?
Slightly. By a huge margin, and they don't treat me like this at home. That's for sure. It's pretty. That's really nice. Thank you.
Oh crap! Just say it, Mark.
That's when it gets bad. You have to keep his pulse down. Do people shout Hulk things at you just out in public?
People don't even know who I am other than Hulk. I walk down the street and they're just like, yo, Hulk! Hulk! Hulk!
You should just go, the name's Banner, and then just keep walking.
It's actually Banner.
Chris, hey, how's it going, man? You are in exceptionally good shape.
Yeah, I just hang out with these guys.
Just stop it. Stop that! That arm is the size of my torso. What has Thor meant to you all this time?
I mean, as these guys said, this is, for me, the same thing. One of the best experiences I've had on a set, off a set, to work with this group of people and to bring this character to life and be part of this madness is just an honor.
Is there anything that you haven't done as Thor yet that you feel like, oh, I just really want to do this thing as Thor? I really want Thor to do this.
Turn him into a woman.
Great idea.
Yeah. I don't want to speak too early and jinx it, but I think it could be my Oscar. It's going to be a big transformation, but I'm willing to take it on.
We could do it.
Possible everyone stops to picture you in a dress and then has a lot of feelings.
You'd be an ugly chick, man, I gotta tell you.
Be ugly.
Nah, he's got that pretty girl hair. I think he'd be fine.
I got a couple of nice wigs.
Kobe Smulders also.
Just hanging out with a bunch of people up here.
We were talking about it backstage. talking just a little bit about the stage, like what a whirlwind is it? Like you basically swoop in and do this, and people scream and cheer, and then you leave. Do you get to enjoy the Comic-Con at all?
Yeah, not the, going on the floor or anything, but it was my first time doing a signing for these guys, which was pretty incredible to get to meet people and sign pictures and kind of connect for a second, so.
Excellent. And did you I think we talked, you didn't expect, like, this would just keep going on and on for Maria, right?
No, I hoped. Yeah, but when Joss is the one who kind of brought me into this world, and I'm sorry he can't be here. I'm sure he wishes he could be. Yeah, he kind of brought me into this world, and it's just been fun. Just keep going on films and on the TV, and I'm so grateful.
Excellent. Sarah Jackson, does it?
I can't hear the question. Please.
Does it feel good to put the eye patch back on? Because I feel like last time we talked about it, you're like, I bump into stuff a lot because of my depth perception with the eye patch on.
I was smart enough to figure it out. It's not running anything, and I just keep my head to the right. It all works out fine. I've got that down pat.
Good.
I have that down pat now, Kevin. You can cancel your insurance. Everybody's like, huh?
So how do you feel? Like, how do you think Nick Fury would react to this type of reception?
Comic-Con is phenomenal. It's totally amazing. It's like every year, I've been coming here since like episode 1, Star Wars. Seems like every year I come here and it validates the fact that I belong and I get all this energy and love from everybody. It makes me feel like going out and making movies for the rest of the year. We make movies because we want to entertain you guys, and I make movies because I want to see myself in them. This is the perfect combination for me. All this love, and it just energizes me, and I can't wait to come back next year with the next one.
Now let's go over to Chris Evans.
Down the line thing. This is intimidating.
It's very assembly line. And the whole time you're like, what am I going to say? What's my answer going to be? What's going to be? I heard a story that I wanted to confirm from you, and I don't know if it's true, but I heard that when you and Hemsworth first started working together, that you guys were like comparing like muscle rippage, and you're like, but how do you get this little piece right here?
What? There's no comparison. I mean, come on. It's very difficult to stand next to him. He is Thor. It's not just a costume. He is enormous. It's difficult to try and keep up.
How do you keep up? Like how long is your workout year?
Imagine CGI. Stuntman and
Congratulations on the success of Winter Soldier.
Yes.
Do you feel like at this point that Steve, that Cap is like fitting? Does he feel more acclimated to this world yet, or does he still feel a little isolated?
Well, no, I think he's getting there. I think we're past, he's not just, amazed at cell phones and the internet. I mean, I think he's up to speed, but I think he's still looking for a place to belong. He's for so long been a servant. He fits in as a soldier. He's used to kind of this chain of command. Since S.H.I.E.L.D. kind of fell apart in the last movie, it's more about this group of people depending upon each other without kind of a clear leader.
From where?
He's searching for, home.
Yeah. I'd like to welcome Aaron Taylor Johnson. But we just get a peek of a little bit. How has it felt coming into this established world with all these people who've been working together as the new guy?
Yeah, pretty overwhelming and surreal, and I was flattered to that Joss and the Marvel guys approached me for this, and don't hesitate. It's huge. It's incredible to be a part of this gang and great actors and.
Was there anything about doing a superhero film that you'd never envisioned before? Like what's different about it than other stuff that you've done?
What, the Avengers?
Yeah.
think, I mean, it's just the characters, you have such a dynamic between, the group, and I think, what Joss did into the first one was, seemed like a mission completely impossible to do, but everyone had their moment that stood out, and, what's beautiful is you get these kind of characters in the same room and they bounce, there's banter, humor, and he has that tone where it can have a journey and be emotional and sad at moments, and
I'm sorry.
light-hearted and
I'm
action.
gonna take one and pass it down.
It's,
Okay?
I
sorry to bother
thoroughly enjoy all of the Marvel movies. I'm so excited to be part of this.
One.
I'm very excited to see Paul Bettany make the jump from voice to a man on screen.
Yeah, they're now going to make me work for my money. I used to turn up to a dark room for 45 minutes and get a bag of cash. and now I have to work.
So how's that experience been for you?
Everybody's been incredibly welcoming. It's been, it's the most, it's exciting for me. It's been the most exciting thing that's ever happened to my children.
Do you get cool dad points for this?
I simply had no interest in what I did until this moment. So that's been cool.
And now all the neighborhood kids are going to be turning up at your house and asking you to do the voice. And
Yeah, I've had to keep this secret for a year and a half, and so have my kids, which is pretty impressive, at school, that they just didn't breathe word out. So.
That you know of.
That I know of, exactly.
Welcome, James Spader. Have you been to Comic-Con before? Is this your first Comic-Con?
I came last year to Comic-Con for a TV show I do called The Blacklist. And, I just want to say something to all of you guys. I've always thought my whole life that life could never get weird or crazy enough for me. And I gotta tell you something. This place may be the weirdest, craziest place.
Congratulations.
It's because of all of you guys, and so I thank you for that, because it is really fantastically crazy here.
You should pat yourselves on the back, everyone, that you are now a part of James Spader's Weird Fever Dreams. So what can you say about Ultron and what is your approach to the role and kind of what you want to bring to it?
I play an 8-foot robot in this movie. And I've always played humans up until then. And it was, shooting this film was as startling and surprising and challenging and exciting as coming here, truthfully, for the first time. Doing this film was, everything was so entirely new. The process of making it, playing this character, all of the people, the world that I was entering, even the world that these movies inhabit, not just in terms of story and place and people and so on, but also just the part of the movie business that these movies inhabit is entirely new to me. And it was just unimaginably exciting. I mean, just unimaginably exciting.
Also, welcome Elizabeth Olsen.
It's like quite a list of people to follow right now.
It is, and you're the last one. Oh, this
it doesn't feel that great.
No, it's good. And so you're the other new character on the block, so to speak, in terms of Scarlet Witch. And so, what has your experience been like coming into the group and being the new gal?
It's been